Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Williams is out there with Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the one. And for the Timberwolves, sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's Conley in at the point. Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they, Brent? Durant and Harden and Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012, I mean, obviously really young and green at that time. But unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hardline stance, and he was off to Houston. And just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many? They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, it's stolen by Gobert. An even 3-on-3 break. Over in the corner, Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. They double-team Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Holmgren with the steal.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Inside, Gobert. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Randle kicks to Edwards. Shoots over Caruso. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. Kicks it to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. No one near Conley as he lets it go. That one wide left. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Thunder. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 6. Trying to end the drought. Shot by McDaniels, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
For your Timberwolves dancer.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to McDaniels. He kicks to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. He's tightly guarded. Just 5 to shoot. High post try, and Holmgren pulls it down. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Edwards. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Joe's checked in. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Passes to Ingles. Clock at 6. The pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Randall, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Somebody not alert to block out the wide frame of Julius Randle, who gets in there after the loose ball.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Holmgren. Kenrich Williams comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wallace subbed in for Dort.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Williams. He's got 5.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
Williams passes to Williams. He can't get that one to fall. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. Now here's Reed. Not a lot of room. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Wallace outside to the inside. Stolen by Reed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Randall's running. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Stolen by Reed. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the 3 off target. The Thunder leading by 6. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Launches it. And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder lead by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get it.
The Thunder, 15. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran, someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
They recover it. Edwards can't hit. Passes it to Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Dort's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Thunder. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Holmgren gets the bucket. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Knocked loose. Right side, Dort. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
And the Timberwolves call timing. Talking about defensive specialists. How about the hustle Lou Dort shows on D?
Well, this is a guy you throw out there and you say, sick him, go guard the best player on the other team. And that's something that he takes that challenge on, takes a lot of pride on the defensive end, and has become a very important part of this team.
Gobert dishes to Conley. Edwards passes to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And the D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Now the pass to Caruso. Gobert against Williams. Stolen by Michael Conley. Knocks it loose. It's tipped. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Reed, he's checked in for Randall. Here's Edwards. They need this one. Got a hand on it. Right side, Dort. Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Caruso. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan.
Fires the 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist really the key to that entire sequence.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long-term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the night. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an all-star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to DiVincenzo.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Reed. Now here's Gobert. T right on him. Goes back up. Dort grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 13. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. No good. Shot missing. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Ingles. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Joe's checked in. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal is getting SGA.
SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet, and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
Wallace is checked in for the Thunder.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now, here's Ingles. Defense is right there. Passes it to Reed. DiVincenzo kicks to Ingles. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Thunder leading by 10. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Outside Williams. There's the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And that would have counted, but his shot in the first half is now in the books. Thunder out in front. Up.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They lead by 10. And that does it for our...
Making their way onto the court.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. Taking a look at the Thunder. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league and who complements you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley.
And that's the kind of in-your-face defense that's setting the tone for SGA and the rest of this team.
Shoots over Holmgren. Gobert. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And Williams with the stuff.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Caruso. Baseline try. Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Caruso finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with his 3.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Over Williams. No good off the front iron. The Thunder leading by 13. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall grabs the board.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Minnesota calls timeout, and Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards against Caruso. Here's Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
The Timberwolves have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Hartenstein passes to Caruso. Good on the 3-point shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Dort. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. That's tipped, and he recovers it. Oklahoma City leading by 11. There's the pass to Caruso. From downtown, and the Thunder another 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Randall passes to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. McDaniels with the ball. Here is Edwards. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Unable to get that one. Timberwolves trail by 14. Randall finds Edwards. Gobert against Dort. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Dort has that great compact fire hydrant type of build, and he'll take that kind of contact.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range, and that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here, and the first one drops.
The line for Minnesota, Jaden.
And so he hits both. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Pass to Caruso.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Joe, defended by DiVincenzo. Buries it from three-point range. Joe's got 5 points so far.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Dort against Ingles. Over in the corner, Caruso. Stolen by McDaniels. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Randall's checked in. Here's Joe, defended by DiVincenzo.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
Thunder foul.
And talking about Dante DiVincenzo, a native of Delaware, that's a state that doesn't see many of their own go pro.
Well, he has been a winner at every stop, Greg. In high school, back-to-back state championships in Delaware. And then he won 2 titles in college. He won a ring with the Bucks. And so the resume has a long list of titles with him.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wallace is checked in. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
6'3", 215 pounds. Lou Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
One of the things that I think opponents struggle with is Lugan's, Dort, and his build. You rarely see a combination of a guy that might not be that tall, but has that kind of width and explosiveness athletically.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one is good. DiVincenzo's got 5.
Oh, man, that's a nice teardrop. I mean, hand out some tissues, why don't you, Dante?
Dort misses. From deep three-point range, no good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder enjoying a 12-point.
33, the Thunder, 45.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Thunder leading by 12. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Passes it to Joe. 6 to shoot. And here is Dort. From deep. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Dort.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Conley with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And he gets the bucket. Conley's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Minnesota.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. Back to Edwards. The pass to McDaniels. The three. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 10. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 14 rebounds. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards from outside the arc. They get it back, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Reid with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 10. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good from outside.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Edwards, that's good.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Wallace outside. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Rebound, Minnesota. For three, Edwards drills it from outside.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Pass to Gobert. That shot is off. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Joe passes to Hartenstein. Kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Joe. Second shot opportunity. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Shai does a nice job there just getting in the right spot and becoming an easy target for his teammates.
Outside Edwards. And there's the pass to Reid. It's taken away by Wallace. Pass to Holmgren. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His three-pointers off the mark.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Got a piece of it. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Holmgren. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Gobert. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. 2 points. That one goes. The Thunder leading by 8. 1:41 left here in the fourth quarter. Good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're down by 10. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chet Holmgren.
And guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Oklahoma City.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Chet Holmgren.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
And so Randall starting that possession.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. One more time for your Timberwolves dancers.
To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Randall can hold his own down on the inside with that physical frame.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5.
Randall taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 25 seconds left in the game, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now the Thunder with it. 17 points was their biggest margin, and an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Line for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren, 2 shots.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Fires the 3. Conley's shot is off.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
So we see the Thunder get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.